Hi guys, so today I will be doing a video on the products that I use for my hair. I know you guys have been requesting it for a very long time. You want to know what it is that I use for my hair. It won't be like a hair care routine where I'm going to show how I roller set my hair or blow it out. I'm just not going to do that. One thing I can tell you is I do not flat iron my hair to get it straight. My hair is curly in its natural state. It's like a curly, wavy, straight, frizzy mess. That's what it looks like. My hair is naturally not red. Other than that, there's nothing else that's unnatural about my hair. And that's about it. If you guys want to know how to roller set hair, it's really easy. Just search on YouTube how to roller set your hair and a lot of videos will pop up and show you how to do it. It's all over YouTube, so I'm not gonna make a video like that. And as far as blowing out the hair, I'm gonna demonstrate kind of how I do it for you guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start out with the shampoos and conditioner and hair treatment and leave-in treatment that I use for my hair, and then I'll move on to other things. Okay, all right, to start out, I use Germ shampoo and conditioner. It is a protein based shampoo and conditioner. I get mine online on eBay, but you have to be very careful who you buy it from, because there are people that, you know, make fake ones. Or you can get it from the beauty supply store. Actually, my last bottle of conditioner that I bought, I got it from a beauty supply store, because a lot of people don't buy it because it's kind of pricey, just a little bit. You know, they actually had it on sale, so I picked up a bottle. So this is what I've been using for like the last I will say on and off, because there were times in my life where I couldn't afford to buy this, but for the last 10 years this is what I've been using. And these two bottles will probably last me about a year and a half. The shampoo will last me about 2 years because I don't use a lot of shampoo, and the conditioner will last me about a year, 6 months to a year, I'll say. If it's summertime, 6 months. If it's like, you know, cold weather, about a year. So, but yeah, it's pretty much a protein based shampoo. It does really nice things to my hair. It makes my hair very silky. The smell, I've read the reviews on Amazon. A lot of people hate the smell. I like rosy smells. I like certain smells. You know, a lot of people were offended by the smell, but I like the smell of it. It has like a nice, like a romantic perfumey smell to it. So I do like that, and that's what I use as far as shampoo and conditioner. I'll find a proper link to like a nice little bundle if I can on Amazon and put it down below. By the way, the conditioner is about $27. It could be between $25 to $27 depending on who you get it from, and then the shampoo can be from $19 to $23, $24. So it's kind of pricey, just a little bit, but you do get a lot of product in the bottle. Okay, the next thing that I use as far as like a hair mask or a treatment, I do have other things that I do use. I mix up things, like experiment and crazy stuff. But as for a hair mask, when I want my hair to be really nice and shiny and, you know, really healthy looking, I use the Germ Wheat Germ hair mask. It smells like death. I'm gonna let you know right now. Not like death, but it's not the best smell. It has like a very strong, I don't even know how to describe that smell. It's very strong, but it's actually almost done. It looks like throw up. I use a very small amount of this, like a tablespoon's worth. I've had this one for, what month are we in? 11 months. I've had this for about 11 to 12 months, so it's almost done. I have to go ahead and order another one. But yeah, I use a very small amount of this after I wash my hair and condition my hair. As for my conditioner, I put on my conditioner and I leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I add this onto my conditioner and I leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes and put a shower cap on while I'm in the shower with the steam, so it could, you know, do what it gotta do. Alright, when I'm done with that, I rinse out my hair, but I do not rinse out all the product out of my hair, because that makes absolutely no sense to rinse out everything you just put in your hair as far as conditioner and a mask or whatever. So when I rinse it out, I'll say about 10 to 20% of the product is still in my hair. Once I'm done with that, I go in with my Salarm vitamin B12. It's a leave-in conditioner. It's a silk protein conditioner, and I've been using this for the same amount of time as I've been using the shampoo. Even when I couldn't afford the shampoo, I made sure I got this. This is about $9.99 to $13 depending on who you get it from, okay? And it makes your hair feel really, really great. It gives like your hair this nice fresh scent. And you know, when you go to the salon, these are pretty much the products they use in the salon. If you go to the Bronx, they'll probably use Salarm on your head. They do have other brands that they use, but these are some of the products that I use. By the way I found out about these products in particular, the Salarm line, when I lived in the Bronx, I lived in this building, and there was a lot of mixed cultures in there. There was Puerto Rican, Dominican, African. Me and my family, we were like weird. So, you know, but my mom became friends with the Dominican lady that lived downstairs from us, and me and her had pretty much the same hair texture. Even though she was in complexion a little lighter than me, we pretty much had the same hair texture. And my mom has more of a straighter hair texture than I do. And my mom started using it, and then I started using it. So that's how I started using Salarm. Okay. So after I put this stuff in my hair, you have to take care of your ends of your hair. Okay, you have to take care of it. Either clip them every 2 to 3 months. If you get split ends, that's what I would recommend. I used to cut my hair every month. Every month I'll cut about a ½ inch to an inch off of my hair, because I've never, you know, like, it's been a really long time since I've let my hair grow past, you know, my armpit. Like, I always liked my hair right there. Okay, but it's been a while since I've done that. Somebody who loves me requested that I just leave my hair the heck alone and let it grow, because he wants to see it long or whatever. But yeah, take care of your ends. Some of the products that I do like to use for my ends are by Nexus, and you guys can find these in Walmart, Rite Aid, any drugstore, okay? They have the Nexus Pro Mend, which is the split end binding. You know, it's like a temporary fix, but it really does a good job. You'll still see a couple of split ends, but most of them will look like they're gone. They're not really gone. It just kind of binds them together. And then you have the Pro Mend split end binding overnight treatment. Both products work really well. This one I think works a little better because it's an overnight treatment, and both of them will give you the effect of a fresh cut feel to the ends of your hair. So it will look like you just had the ends of your hair cut or trimmed, okay? But you can't put these on if you have very, very, very bad split ends. This is for, like, you know, a split end, like, not like 100% of your hair is split ends. No, like maybe about 20, 30, 40% maybe, okay? But if it's that bad, you need to get a good chop and, you know, cut it even and start over. Okay, so this is what I use for my ends. But if you want a cheaper alternative, Garnier actually just came out with the Damage Eraser one, and this bottle is actually empty. I use this one not when my hair is straight. I use this one when my hair is in its natural state, which is like the curly wavy thing. That's when I use this one. So it's empty pretty much, okay? And I really do like it. It's cheaper, and I use a lot of this at once, so I'm not gonna tell you I use like a little bit. I use a lot of it, especially when my hair's in its curly state. All right, what else? Okay, so when it's summertime and I try to straighten my hair, it only lasts about a few days, and then my hair will start frizzing up or curling up or doing all kinds of flexing and whatever. So I do need a little bit of help during the summertime. One of the things that I used was the Ren Pure 14-day Brazilian straight. But the thing about this product is I did not like the way they said to use the product. I'm not gonna put this in my hair and take a flat iron. No, I don't do that. No. So what I did was I actually diluted the formula, the product. I put it in another bottle, like a spray bottle. I diluted half of it. And then what I would do is just spray it all over, a nice even coat, and then roller set my hair and then blow it out. And that's pretty much it. As far as keeping my hair straight during the week, I keep my hair wrapped up while I'm in the house. If I'm out, I'll take my hair out. Sometimes I'll take my hair out in the house, but I keep it pretty much wrapped up if I'm in the house. I don't need to look cute for anybody. Well, for somebody, but he doesn't care. Okay, So that's one of the things that I'm using, and I've had this one bottle for 3 years, you guys, and there's still a little bit of product in there. Yeah, just a very small amount, not even a half a teaspoon. So I don't use this a lot. It's just a little, it's like a little aid to keep my hair straight and, you know, keep it from the humidity making it frizzy. Another one I bought, I don't know if I like this or not, is the Tresemme Keratin Smooth 7-Day Treatment. I think the directions are pretty much the same thing. You put it in, you flat iron it, press in the product, and then you have to wash it out, and it's just too much. I don't know. I don't know if I like this, or I don't know. I'm sorry if I do it. I'm sorry if I do that, you guys. I don't know which one I like better. Like, I'm so used to this one, and it does the job, you know, but I'll have to try this one out more. But yeah, it says it's heat activated, so that's one thing. Sometimes when I roller set my hair, I don't dry my hair under a dryer. I don't have a dryer. I have a bonnet which I attach to my blow dryer. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't do that. So, you know, if it's heat activated, it just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, I don't know if I like this one. I rather the Ren Pure, you know. It works for me. Okay. If I do use my bonnet to dry my hair, I use a heat protectant. I used to use the what's the brand called? Baby, stop. What's the brand called? Something Angel. I can't remember. Someone had recommended it to me, and I used to use that, and I used the Tresemme thermal protection spray. I used to use that too, and I like that too. But since I got the Chi in my, I believe it was my FabFitFun box, I think it was, I really like this. I love the smell of it, and I like how my hair feels afterwards. It doesn't feel like there's some type of heavy product on it. Okay, so I really like the Chi 44 Iron Guard heat protectant spray. Okay, what else? Alright, so when I'm pretty much done with rolling my hair, if it air dries, I'll go to sleep with it. That's something I do a lot. I go to sleep with rollers in my hair, or I'll wear it throughout the day in the house and then blow it out at night. I use heat maybe once or twice a month on my hair. I do not use heat every week, every day, every other day. No, not gonna happen. Okay, heat is not your friend. Okay, it's not your, it's like your friend that you love from over there. You know, so you have to love it from over there. Okay, so yeah, after I do all of that good stuff to my hair, I wrap it, and I have a hair wrap. I've had this one hair wrap for about 5 years now, so don't laugh. All right, you can find these in beauty supply stores. You can find them online. You can find them in those small boutiques or whatever, and they're cheap. They're usually like $1.99. Okay, so that's what I use to wrap up my hair. I showed you guys before how I wrapped up my hair, so yeah. As far as moisturizing my hair, I do use a type of oil or a serum. I don't know if you guys want to call it that, and it's by Eva NYC. Actually, the company had contacted me and they sent it to me, and it's called Hungry Hair Oil, and I really like how it feels on my hair. I used a very small amount. The only thing that I didn't like about the product is the they had like a little top in there, and it didn't have a hole, so I poked a hole and there's nothing coming out, so I took the whole top out, so it's just like open, like all the way. I do like the old-fashioned bottle that it's in. It makes me think like it's some sort of medicine or something good for my hair. But I do use it for my hair, and I use it for my daughter's hair. I'll put a picture of my daughter's hair right there so you guys could see. Their hair is pretty much, I pretty much take care of their hair the same way I do mine's. Except for my oldest daughter, I wash her hair maybe once or twice a month. Okay, I do not wash her hair a lot. You know, I don't put a whole bunch of heat in my daughter's hair. I put heat in her hair maybe once every 2, 3, 4 months. I'll give her a blowout, but other than that, her hair is pretty much straight and frizzy. And then my youngest baby, her hair is curly. It's like silky curls, and I don't wash her hair a lot either. Maybe 2, maybe 3 times a month, since it's curly and has more of a texture, and she's a baby and she puts all kinds of junk in her hair, you know. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the blow dryer that I use, and I've had this blow dryer for about 3 years now, and it's called Silverbird by Conair Pro. It's 2000 watts. If you do not know how to use this type of blow dryer, do not buy it and use it on your hair. You will burn your hair off, okay? Because the first time I used one of this, I had my bangs in my hair and I was blowing it out, and I have a habit of leaving the blow dryer on the bangs, and I left the blow dryer on there, and then when I moved my hand, the bang was in the brush, so all of this was gone. Okay, so if you do not know how to use, you know, the strength of this type of blow dryer, don't get it. Use the 1875, which is the standard wattage, I believe it is. Okay, all right, so use that. These are the brushes that I use. Don't mind, they look a little gross, okay? This one, they're actually falling apart. I'm very picky with the type of brushes that I use for my hair as far as blowing it out. I've had this one for about 5 years, and as you guys could see, one of the screws came out. It's like, it's literally about to break. And then this one I bought about 3 years ago. It's already shaking. So I'm gonna have to tighten up the screws a bit, but yeah, I've had this one for a while and it's stained red. And then I recently bought this brush from TJ Maxx, and I really love it because it has the same type of bristles as this, but it also has bristles like this in there, so it gives me an extra like grip, so my hair glides through, and then the smaller bristles grip my hair. So when I go into it, this is pretty much how I do my hair. I'm going to show you guys. When I go into my hair, I do this. So imagine my hair as in curls right now, and I just take my hair, okay, and this is how it is, and then I just blow, and it goes smoother than that because the heat and the air helps make it go smoother. But once I have it like that, it just goes and it goes, and it's just nice and smooth. Okay, my hair is only blown out maybe once or twice a month, depending on how lazy I feel that month. Like last month, I hadn't washed my hair for about 4 weeks, and I don't think you guys noticed. In my clown video, my hair was dirty. In my Jessica Rabbit video, that was the same dirty, bloody hair from the clown video. In all the other videos, up to like maybe a week ago, all those videos, my hair was dirty. Okay, that's why I was wearing wigs, but yeah. This is pretty much it. This is pretty much it. Oh, and hairspray. If I do use hairspray, I use this one, the Eva NYC Hold Me Tight hairspray, which I really like. I use it in the front right here because my hair likes to curl up and frizz up if there's moisture in the air. But that's the only place I really experience any frizzing, around the perimeter of my hairline, which, like, my hair is really weird. My daughter's hair are like that too. Like the rest of their hair is pretty much straightish, kind of wavy, and even with my baby, her hair is kind of straight, kind of wavy, but the perimeter of our hairline is like really frizzy and curly, and it acts towards water like oil and water, like it just okay. But that's pretty much it, what I use for my hair. I do use another leave-in treatment before I leave because I just saw that and I was forgetting it. It's the Infusium, but I have the different one in here, the Keratin and moisturizing formula in this bottle. This one, the one that was actually in here, I didn't really like. It made my hair really oily really fast, and I didn't like that. So I used the other one, the moisturizing Keratin one. Okay, and yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. You know, it's just a video letting you know what I use for my hair. I can't guarantee what I use for my you know, my hair will help you. You might like some of the stuff, you might not like some of the stuff. As far as hair growth, I did take the Hairfinity Pills, and it did give me what, an extra 2 inches of hair, or 2.5 inches of hair, or whatever. But I won't be taking those anymore because I'm not in a rush for my hair to grow. My hair grows pretty good on its own. Hair growth depends on people's diets, their genes, and all those good things. So if you have a good healthy diet and you drink lots of water, your hair will grow. If you're not really eating well and you're drinking soda and junk and stuff, your hair probably is not going to be the healthiest, okay? So all the things that you put in your body does affect your hair, your face, your skin, everything. Alright, so I just wanted to come show you guys what I use, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try to answer them for you guys. Alright, love you guys. Bye. By the way, check down below for the links to all the products mentioned in this video. One more thing, I totally forgot, I'm sorry. I do a oil treatment, and I use my amla oil, which my mom and my grandmother have been using on my head since I was born. I guess it's a Guyanese thing. I don't know. People hate the smell. I love the smell. It reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of my cousins. If you guys saw my cousins, them girls, like one of my cousins, her hair was so long, it was behind her freaking knee. Okay, and even though I had long hair when I was little, it was curly, so you couldn't tell it was long. So I used to be a little jealous, just a little bit. But now that I'm older, I straighten it out. Even when I was little, they straightened it out for me, but back home it's hot, so once it was straightened out, it curled right back up. But yeah, this is something I use every 3-4 months as a hot oil treatment. I do wash it out, and if you have dark hair and you love dark hair, you would love this, and you can use it as a monthly treatment to keep your hair nice and dark and luscious. And it does help aid in it growing. Okay, all right guys, love you and goodbye.